What is life? Life is what it is. And yet you experience what is based on one thing and one thing only, your perspective. There were 90,000 people yesterday at the Dallas Cowboy football game. Millions of people watching. And everybody had a completely different experience. Same result, same thing happened. Every player had a different experience. Every coach had a different experience. Every viewer had a different experience. Why? Because everyone comes into life unique and everyone has a different perspective. And your perspective creates the meaning of life for you, not for anyone else, for you. I've said this 1,000 times before, and I'm going to say it again. You are the executive producer. You are the director. You are the writer. You are the main character in your movie. Everybody else is a secondary character that you create in your mind. You bring them in, you let them go. You determine what you will respond, how you'll respond to them, or not respond to them. The key thing to remember is your perspective is the camera filter that you see life. So when you start looking back at your life, you start to go, whoa, why did I have that filter? Well, that's because you were basically unconscious. You didn't realize that you were the controller. You were taught to be a victim, and you were domesticated and brainwashed by parents, family, religion, society. You were brainwashed into thinking, number one, you're not worthy. That's the big one. You're not worthy. Number two, is you just were never taught that there is a power in you that creates your life experience based on where you focus your energy. You've been taught to be a victim, when being a victim is just a choice. Because no matter what happens, you choose how to respond. It's perspective. Perspective is everything. That's why there are people out there that have the same experience that you do, and they thrive. How is it possible? Maybe it's also you have expectations that are beyond your ability to believe. And if you have an expectation beyond your ability to believe, guess what? It's not going to be good. You're going to fail every time because it's your belief that creates the experience. So if you create a belief that you can lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks or a month and you don't hit it, that's the movie you wrote, the movie of disappointment. If you create a movie to be in a relationship with another person and that their whole role is to make you happy, and when they do that, you will have a perfect relationship, you're the victim. Because no one is here for your happiness. You create that inside of you. Here's something you were given. You were given the freedom to make your own movie. And everyone else was given the freedom to make their own movie. Sometimes movies overlap. I'm in a marriage of, I'm in my 52nd year. My wife has her own movie. I have my own movie. and sometimes our movies overlap. Sometimes we support each other making our movies. Sometimes we let the other person make their own movie without us. It's called freedom. Are you giving your partner the freedom to be them? Here's a little something. I got this from Conversations with God, and I'd love to take credit for it, but I'm not going to. And that is, if I love you, I want for you what you want for you, not what I want for you. I love you when I want for you what you want for you. Ponder that one today and see how your life would change if you adopted that simple idea, that belief. Today, start by wanting what your heart really wants for you. Make it an especially great day. With much love, aloha.